It's J-Dubs from Local Shopping back to help you find some of the best sales and deals during major holiday events. And I recently did the Best Buy Black Friday sales preview, and it is only July, but I'm already starting to see a lot of interest in this. So it's time to go ahead and start getting these videos out. Today I'm going to do Walmart, and before I actually get to some of the predictions and some of the sales from last year, I wanted to point out something Google's doing that's going to change retail for this Black Friday. So I just went to Google Maps and typed in Walmart NC or North Carolina, and as you're going to see, a lot of these Walmart locations have a little red number below them. So this little red number is Google plus local reviews, and that's the service that Google is now going to use to allow shoppers to review a specific store. And not all stores are going to have them yet, but by Black Friday most of them will. So if you have many Walmarts in your area, if you live in Charlotte or Raleigh and there's 3 or 4 Walmart locations that you could go to on Black Friday, you probably want to go to the one with the best rating because you'll get the best customer service and you'll have the best experience. So it's on a scale of 0 to 30, with 30 being the best and 0 being the worst. And 3 is poor to fair, 17 have a much better shopping experience. So to make any predictions for 2012, we got to look at 2011. And the Black Friday Baron recently published last year's sales ad again for people to see, and I'll put a link to this particular resource in the information of the YouTube video so you can look at each and every item, because there's hundreds of items and I'm not going to go over all of them in this video. I just want to point out some names that will likely be available again in 2012. And one of those, when it comes to TVs, is Samsung. Every year Samsung has a major deal, whether it be at Best Buy or H.H. Gregg or Fry's or Walmart, but you just can't beat these deals that Walmart offers. Last year they offered a 32-inch for $278. To get a 32-inch Samsung TV for under $300 is unheard of. So I would suggest going and checking out some of these Samsung TVs. Go to your local Walmart and look at the Samsung line right now and see if there's anything decent. Another interesting one you may want to look at is Emerson. Emerson's been a big name at Walmart lately, and they're actually cheaper than Samsung, but remember, they're not as highly rated. It's not one of those Consumer Reports Best Buys, but you may want to think about Emerson. Another thing that's really popular on Black Friday is a laptop. And last year Walmart had the deal of the Christmas holiday with this compact Pisario for under $200. Getting a laptop for under $200 is just a smoking hot deal. Now it looks like last year it was HP, Compaq, and Acer with the deals at Walmart. So look for these names again. There wasn't a Dell name last year. There were no MacBooks on sale. So note that these are the names that are likely to happen again. Something that I expect to change drastically in 2012 compared to 2011 is the cell phone sales and smartphone sales. Last year they offered a Straight Talk and a Boost Mobile markdown, but I really expect some Android phones to be really cheap this year. A year ago or 2 years ago they offered a deal where you would get a $100 gift card with the purchase of an Android smartphone. So look for that deal to happen. It may not be Black Friday, it may be pre-Black Friday, but that's something to look forward to. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is tablet sales. Last year they just offered the generic Kindle Fire and Kindle 4 for the regular prices, but I fully expect this to change in 2012 as well. Look for a ton of Android type tablets and maybe an older model iPad markdown. This could be quite popular. Any other questions you may have, feel free to comment below. This link is going to provide all the clothes on sale, and there's children's toys and shoes and printers and stuff. But TVs, tablets, cell phones, and laptops are the big products for Black Friday. So that's some predictions. I'm going to say Samsung's going to be the big TV. The prices will probably be similar with a little bit more technology here. I'll be willing to say HP and Compaq are going to be the 2 cheapest laptops. And honestly, let's look for some Android tablets and cell phones this year to be marked down at Walmart. Once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below, and please like the video on YouTube if you find it helpful.